Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Taylor. I know I've been gone for a while, but I am back and the gaming industry has been busy. There's a lot to catch up on this week, especially after Xbox's Developer Direct. But first, we need to talk about Ubisoft officially canceling the Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake, ending a project that struggled almost since day one. The remake was announced back in 2020 and immediately faced backlash over its visuals, triggering multiple delays and a full studio change with Ubisoft Montreal taking over. Even after the company reassured fans and publicly pointed to a 2026 release, the game was quietly canceled earlier this month as part of a wider restructuring. Ubisoft later addressed the decision in a statement saying the remake had real potential but never reached the level of quality players deserve. According to the publisher, finishing the game would have required more time and investment than it could reasonably commit. Alongside the remake, Ubisoft also canceled 5 other projects and delayed 7 more, with one delay believed to be the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake. The company says Prince of Persia isn't being abandoned, but its focus is shifting towards open world and live service titles. After rejecting a sequel to The Lost Crown and now canceling the remake of one of the series' most important games, the future of Prince of Persia feels more uncertain than ever. The 4th installment of Xbox's Developer Direct broadcasted on January 22nd, bringing you news, new gameplay, and insights directly from the teams working on titles coming this year. Leading the showcase was Playground Games that shared a deep dive of Forza Horizon 6. The studio confirmed it launches May 19th, with early access starting May 15th for Ultimate Edition players, but not everyone's getting it at the same time. At launch, it's hitting Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Game Pass, but PlayStation players are going to be waiting. Yes, a PS5 version is coming, but it will not be available day one. Playground Games says the PlayStation release is planned for later in 2026 with no specific date attached just yet. This time, the Horizon Festival heads to Japan, and the scale is bigger than anything the series has done before. It's officially the largest map in Forza Horizon history, with the biggest city Playground Games has ever built. You also don't start as a famous driver anymore. You begin as a tourist, earning your way into a Horizon Festival by climbing ranks and completing events. Reach the top and you unlock a private island reserved for elite drivers. Seasons are back as well, showing Japan across the full year with major weather shifts, including snow and icy terrain. On top of that, there's a new area called the Estate, where players can fully customize and decorate an entire valley and share it online. The question is whether skipping PS5 at launch hurts the hype or if this still feels like a must-play. I've never really been big into racing games, but after watching that gameplay, I might have to try it out. It looks really good. Playground Games also welcomed players back to the fairy tale land of Albion, with the first in-depth look at Fable, launching in fall 2026 on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 5. The reveal happened during the Xbox Developer Direct, where Fable took over the showcase with a deep dive that focused on gameplay, systems, and what this reboot actually is. It's still Fable at its core, but rebuilt with modern tech and bigger ambition. You'll create a custom character, and morality is back, but it's no longer just good or evil. Your actions give you traits, and those traits directly shape how Albion reacts to you. Buy property, grow wealthy, and commoners won't love you for it. Kick tenants out, and they remember. Outside of combat, Fable leans hard into life simulation. You can work on homes, become a landlord, go on dates, get married, and have kids. All of it feeds into a living world with more than 1,000 named NPCs who follow their own daily routines and react to your reputation as you move through the world. Combat is fully third person, mixing melee, ranged, and magic on the fly. Dodging, parrying, and finishers all part of the flow, while spells slot seamlessly into fights without breaking momentum. Choices don't just change dialogue, they change the world itself. One example shown lets you decide the fate of a giant character, and if you kill him, his body stays in the world permanently, reshaping the environment around it. Fable launches fall 2026, and this looks like Playground's biggest swing yet. So does this feel like the Fable you've been waiting for? Game Freak just showed off Beast of Reincarnation, and it's one of the boldest games the studio has ever made. Revealed during Xbox Developer Direct, the game is set in Japan in the year 4026 and is described as a one-person, one-dog action RPG. You play as Emma, a sealer who can contain a deadly parasitic plant called Blight, and Ku, a magical white dog whose body is made of vines and branches. That power makes Emma dangerous in the eyes of the world, forcing her to live in isolation. The story pushes Emma and Ku towards the capital, where they're tasked with stopping the beast of reincarnation by fighting corrupted creatures called Malefax. The strongest of them, known as Nushi, acts as massive bosses that control entire blighted forests filled with enemies and environmental hazards. Combat mixes swordplay, magic, and teamwork. Emma upgrades her sword with spirit stones that enhance parries, while both characters use blooming arts, powerful abilities that slow time and disrupt enemies. Their skill trees are connected, meaning the stronger their bond becomes, the more abilities they unlock together. Movement plays a big role as well. Emma's vine-like hair can form bridges, extend her reach, and help with platforming, while the duo also faces corrupted golems and encounters other survivors across the world. Beast of Reincarnation launches this summer on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So, is this the kind of Game Freak game you want more of? Double Fine just revived the game most people forgot even existed. The studio officially revealed Kiln, a multiplayer party brawler that was first announced back in 2017 and then completely disappeared. Kiln started as a prototype during Double Fine's Amnesia Fortnite game jam, and for nearly a decade, it stayed silent until now. The concept hasn't changed, but it's evolved. Players shape clay characters on a pottery wheel, turn them into warrior vessels, and throw them into physics-driven multiplayer battles where destruction is the whole point. Every character is sculpted during the match, meaning no two fighters are the same. Different shapes, different movement, different chaos. The reveal leaned fully into creativity, smashing handmade clay warriors across destructible maps instead of traditional combat systems. Double Fine confirmed Kiln is launching in spring 2026, with a closed beta coming first. After almost 10 years in the Kiln, this one is finally real. So, does Kiln look like your kind of multiplayer chaos? Xbox Cloud Gaming could be getting a free tier, and it would be supported by ads. A new report says Microsoft is preparing an ad-supported version that lets players stream games without Game Pass. A leaked promo image shows 1 hour of ad-supported playtime per session and says the service is coming soon. According to the report, this would be a standalone tier separate from current Game Pass plans. Players would stream games through cloud gaming after watching ads with no big game interruptions mentioned. Microsoft has reportedly been testing this internally since October 2025. The exact ad length and monthly limits are still unclear. The free tier is expected to work on console, PC, mobile, and handheld devices. A public beta could happen before a full release. So, would you try cloud gaming if ads were the price of entry? Bungie has officially locked in Marathon's release date, confirming the Extraction shooter launches March 5th, 2026 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Pre-orders are live right now, and Bungie is offering bonus weapon cosmetics, profile items, and Destiny 2 rewards depending on which edition you choose. The standard edition is priced at $39.99 and includes the full game, all gameplay updates throughout the year, plus the pre-order bonuses. The deluxe edition jumps to $59.99 and adds a premium rewards pass voucher, 200 silk tokens, and exclusive weapon and runner shell cosmetics. There's also a collector's edition priced at $229 or $170 without a game code, which includes everything from the other editions, along with physical collectibles like a 1/6 scale Thief Runner Shell statue, a Weave Worm minifigure, postcards, and extra digital items. Alongside the release date, Bungie also revealed limited edition PlayStation gear designed specifically to mark Marathon's launch. A themed DualSense controller and Pulse Elite wireless headset are both up for pre-order starting January 29th, with pricing set at $84.99 for the controller and $169 for the headset. The Pulse Elite will be exclusive to PlayStation Direct, and both accessories won't ship until March when the game launches. So, between the editions and the hardware, Bungie is going all in on launch day. So, are you grabbing Marathon on March 5th, picking up the gear, or waiting to see how it plays out? Fortnite just added The Office to the island, with Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute officially joining the lineup. The crossover went live January 23rd after fans spotted the content early in the game files, confirming full skins, emotes, and accessories pulled straight from the show. Michael comes with multiple looks, including his date Mike outfit, while Dwight gets suit options and the iconic CPR dummy mask from Stress Relief. Accessories include the world's best boss mug, Dwight's CPR dummy back bling, themed pickaxes, and even his mega desk as a glider. The collab doesn't replace the current South Park event, which stays through February 5th. So the real question is, are you dropping in as Michael Scott or Dwight Schrute? Fall Guys just dropped a brand new mode, and you can't even play it in Fall Guys. A new mini-game called Crown Jam launches January 23rd, but it's exclusive to Fortnite. The mode is a 3v3 competitive game where players carry, throw, and dunk a ball into the opposing team's goal. So think Fall Guys meets a basketball-style showdown, complete with jump pads, power-ups, and a tackle mechanic to knock opponents down. Crown Jam is part of Fortnite's growing Fall Guys crossover, which started after Epic Games acquired Mediatonic and slowly began bringing Bean-themed content into Fortnite. This one goes a step further with a fully featured limited time mode instead of just obstacle courses, but there is a catch. Crown Jam is only available until February 9th. Players are excited to try it, but many are frustrated that the mode is limited time and locked behind Fortnite instead of launching inside Fall Guys itself. So right now, the blue plushie cosmetic is confirmed as a reward tied to the mode. So whether Crown Jam sticks around depends on player engagement, but for now, it's Fortnite's exclusive. So do you think Fall Guys content should live inside Fortnite or stay in its own game? Thank you for tuning into this week's gaming news and updates on my channel. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share to show your support. And don't forget to stay tuned for the next episode where I'll bring you more exciting news from the gaming industry. Until then, take care, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.